to declare if it isn't the depression after Christmas. Anyway, I'm Mikey Lane. Welcome to Mikey Lane After Dark. Because it is after dark, by the way. But it gets dark about 5 p.m., so, yeah. You know, after dark ain't really that special. But here in Mikey Lane's world, it is special. Anyway, how are y'all? I hope you all are faring well after Christmas. I had a rough one, but, well, no, I guess it was a mixed bag, really. I had a great visit with my grown daughters, and it turns out, and here's a tip for anybody out there, you know, I thought they were all mad at me, and they weren't mad. It was just a misunderstanding, and I want to let other people get in my head, and, yeah, they're just busy living their lives. So anyway, we had a great visit, and that's the best Christmas present I could have got. But with my brother and my sister-in-law, that's a whole different story. But hey, I didn't do anything crazy. With love and light, I said, kiss my ass with love and light. I didn't say that, but hypothetically I did. Or metaphorically. Anyway, back to it. I got a little new setup again. So I'm trying to find the best way to get the cards, and so we'll see if this works. I'm being busy getting ready with the Pleiadian channeled art auction. Check it out, GalaBid, Mikey's Leap. There's a video, and I'll include in the description box the information. You got to register to purchase things. So there's my art that I made that's channeled by Pleiadians. It's functional, repurposed art. So it's things I find around, and I find a new purpose for them, or just turn them into artwork. And a lot of them have puns. You know, I channel a being called Cheeky Guru, and they are cheeky, so they like puns. They're very punny, and sexual innuendos. So there's that too. All right. So anyway, I was going to say, I've been real busy with that, so I haven't posted as much. I want to get on a consistent schedule of posting. That's my goal for 2022, as well as my leap of faith. So that's still happening. So my energetic person, I'm still coming. So that's all for now on that. All right. So anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, what spread I'm doing or anything. I was just led today. I was real down today and kind of in a funk. I've been having crazy ass dreams. I don't know if that's been experienced for anybody else, but I mean crazy. Like, wake up, what the fuck? But they've been crazy. But when I do write them down, I encourage any of you to keep a dream journal. I write my dreams down, and then when I look at them later, it really does help me to see what the message was, or what symbolically what it meant. So I guess these crazy dreams are worth it. I'm talking crazy like nightmarish. But I mean, if they were crazy like sexual, I'd be like, hey, I mean, give me more messages like this. You know, that'd be cool. But it doesn't always work that way. So I'm just going to do whatever spirit leads me to do. And hopefully y'all will find messages here that resonate with you. I got my angel deck. It's a newer deck that I've been using. I really enjoy watching other people work with this angel deck. I'm going to try to fix this camera, but shoot, I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up more. Alright. It looks like I did okay on that. So I was going to do one card. The angel deck, I don't know. It's almost like a split between... Sorry, my bra was kind of showing. Oh. Well, one popped out. Let's see what it is. Okay, so we're going to take that. So, I didn't even get a shuffle. So I guess I'll get two from this. Okay, so anyway, I was going to say, it's kind of a combination of Oracle and Tarot to me. They do represent Tarot cards, certain cards, but they also do have a message on them that I feel is more of an Oracle. So I'm going to do, I guess, two Angel Deck Oracles, and then two, this is the Universal Folk, oracle, and I'm going to do 2 of them. And that'll kind of be like, you know, the overall energy, or you could take it as who it represents in the spread. You know, anyway, you'll get your own reading from it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this angel deck, I love it. But it's strange because I'm going to shuffle 3 times. It almost shuffles itself, and I know that sounds crazy. And it didn't take long for me to connect with it at all. Usually you got to work with the deck a little bit after you get it. But this one, I don't know, I just immediately felt it, the connection, and it would be like, really like shuffling itself. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, the energy, I guess, behind it and in it. But there we go. And I guess I'll take that one too, because it popped right out. I don't know if y'all saw that. Okay, so the 2 that we got from the angel deck. Here's this one. I'm not ignoring you, other camera. It's just, this one's for the cards. So, okay, Ariel. It represents the Knight of Cups in tarot. And it's number 46. The revealing God. Perception and revelation. Discovers hidden treasure. Reveals secrets of nature. So 46, you know, that could resonate for you. Or 4 plus 6 is 10. So it could be the completion. Based on perception and revelations. Or discovering, well, it says discovering hidden treasure, but maybe sometimes discovering information can be a hidden treasure as well. All right, here's the second card I got. We got, okay, they've tried to keep the glare off of it. All right. Lehaniha, King of Pentacles, 34. The adored God. Obedience causes harmony and peace. Calms anger in anyone. Well, that's always good. I mean, because maybe, you know, after you have discovered this hidden treasure, even if it does turn out to be something good, you know, finding out hidden things isn't. It depends on what it is. I guess it's a mixed bag too, I guess, with everything. I mean, if it's something you didn't really want to know, then, oh, I'm getting the zombie deck out. But not yet, zombie deck. I know they're anxious to come out. Okay, I'm going to do 2 from the Folk Oracle. So, yes, I'm starting to feel like Christmas is just way overrated. Like, parents can't ever live up to the expectations. We can't live up to the expectations we put on ourselves. Like, it's such a, I don't know. I mean, that might not be with everybody, but, you know, when I was a kid, Christmas was a huge deal with our family, and we built it up to this huge thing, and now it's just like, it's always a letdown, and it's a lot of work when you're the parent. I mean, a lot. And, you know, I'm not really having it anymore. And the commercialism and all the stuff you gotta get your kids, so I'm just keeping it more simple. And they're just gonna have to deal with it. Because maybe if they appreciated more stuff, it wouldn't be as simple or something. Okay. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna get 2 cards here. But anyway, if you guys people have time off, I hope you all are enjoying that. You know, I work from home now, and I'm just, you know, working on starting I have started, but I'm building up my business, so I don't ever get time off. Well, today I was kind of forced to. So that one flipped, and then it started to fall out, so I went ahead and flipped it. 13, hidden. Hidden. I have to hold it by the candle to read it. Number 13, wisdom, elementals, fairy, and uncover. Very interesting that it goes with Ariel. Uncover. Wisdom, because things you uncover. Well, no matter what, we can't say that about when you uncover things. It will bring you some kind of wisdom. It might, how that wisdom's going to make you feel is another issue, but it will bring you some more wisdom. That's for sure. Oh, wait, I'm just going to put those 3 back. So this one came out first. 11, gratitude. Just kind of the artwork on these is really very nice. I kind of like the old timey folk look. Gratitude 11. Receiving blessings, thanks, and giving. So not necessarily Thanksgiving. Nothing wrong. Nothing against Thanksgiving other than, we're celebrating when people took other people's land and, killed a bunch of them and stuff. But other than that, I mean, it is good to celebrate, like, giving thanks for the things we have. So it's just not associated with all the genocide and stealing and stuff. Anywho. All right. And then we'll kind of tie those in to the spread. I was going to do a 3-card spread. Opportunity, challenge, and possible outcome. So we know the outcome is up in the air. This is just a possibility of an outcome because we all have free will. And on the bottom, I haven't shuffled yet, but the devil's in the details. 1, 2, 3. I gotta do 3 of those. So, and on the split, the devil and death. Yes, both are not bad cards. There's good and bad in every card. We don't even say good and bad around here. What the heck? We don't judge ourselves. Don't judge others. Who's to say what's good and bad? Right? So, anyway, every card has positive, negative. I guess that's not really that different from good and bad. Anywho, and death is my card. I'm Scorpio, Leo Moon, Cancer Rising, and Scorpio Venus. So, anyway, maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. That may or may not be a devil. I don't know. It remains to be seen. Okay, one more time. One more time. Daft Punk. Let's just sing that song one more time. Yeah, okay. So now I shuffle 3 times. So, what we're going to do is, I said, opportunity, challenge, possible outcome. Then I'm going to clarify those with the Light Seers Tarot deck. All right. So, let us go. So, what did my collective need to know about an opportunity coming their way? Opportunity. How can they make the most of this opportunity? And use it for their highest good? And for the highest good of the collective. So, what is this opportunity that we need to be aware of now? Because the time is now. Whatever time you may be watching this. And it's Hierophant, whatever. I still don't do reversals on YouTube yet. I'll have to announce when I do at the beginning. Because it did come out kind of in reverse, but I totally agree with reversals. Just let me say this. Because I do feel like if you're doing reversals, it does give, spirit world, your higher self and all that, more opportunities to get a more clear message out. So, because, there's twice the amount of messages if you do reversals. But just since I want to be really sure of myself when I do the reversals. And so I feel like if you do a clarification card, then that suffices for not doing reversals, because then that gives them just as, same amount of opportunities for messages. So, anyway, just thought I need to say that. Hierophant is a Hierophant. Okay, so it's opportunity. Challenge, and we'll talk about all this at the end. Challenge. What's the challenge? It could be related to this opportunity. I'm not we all collective. I'm sorry, like this is just like almost like all my hands right now. I'm trying to be more aware of that camera, but yeah, my nails aren't done very good right now, but so ignore the nails behind the curtain. I know, I think like Wizard of Oz, like ignore that man behind the curtain. What? Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know, and I don't ask. Okay, one fell out and then one flipped over too. So I guess I'll take both of them. Oh, the High Priestess and the 9 of Swords is a challenge. Oh, okay. And the third is possible outcome. It's a possible outcome related to this opportunity and challenge, please, Spirit. I'm kind of talking in a weird voice. I don't know. I'm channeling, by the way. So, sometimes I use weird voices and things like that. All right. The Hermit is a possible outcome. Okay. So, now to clarify the light seers. Alright, that one stayed there. So let's see what's on the bottoms there. Wanting me to see. Ace of Cups. Alright, we shuffle 3 times. He said he's leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. Leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. Ooh, ooh. I'd rather live in his world than live without him. In my world is his and his alone. So no, midnight train to Georgia. Maybe somebody's leaving and you need to let him or her know how you feel before they leave. I don't know. I've been, one of the readers I watched, he recommended, well, Spirit recommended the song Higher and Higher by Jackie Wilson. So I looked it up. I mean, I've listened to it, and it really does raise my vibration. Like, I got goosebumps all over when I was listening to it. And just, when I'm down, it just really makes me feel good. So, but then I was on autoplay, so a bunch of songs similar to that were coming up in the mix, and I just really like the music of that era. I don't know what year that is. I feel like it's the 70s sometime. But it just really, most of the songs, I mean, they're good quality. People sing better somehow, it seems like, but also just the soul, the feeling in them. Damn. Yeah, I don't know how many times I shuffled, but I know it's been at least 3, So, check out Higher and Higher, Jackie Wilson. And Proud Mary by Tina Turner. Well, I know, and Creedence did it too. And they, you know, I have nothing wrong with Creedence, but 8 of Wands on the Hierophant. Alright. What to clarify the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords in the challenge position. In the challenge position. I don't know if that's my bra or if it's just a shadow. I think it's just a shadow. But anyway, deal with it. If you guys haven't seen a bra before. If you haven't, then sorry. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. And then the Hermit. Temperance. Alright. Oh, and I didn't show those. So the 8 of Wands in this deck. I like this 8 of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles in this deck, I don't know. It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I don't know why. I don't know. It just feels darker than... I don't know. I feel like they're like being forced to work. Like they're all working on something together, but I feel like this guy is just up here watching them like why isn't he helping? I don't know, because I've always thought 3 of Pentacles like a collaboration kind of. Like everybody working towards the same goal, but that card, I don't really get that feeling on it. And then Temperance on this deck. Okay. So, I don't think I showed you guys the Hermit. But I'm just slacking off showing you guys tonight. Yeah, the Hermit and the Tarot Zombie. I mean, Zombie Tarot. Alright. So, your challenge, or the opportunity, is a Hierophant. And it could come in quickly. You know, it could happen quickly. So, the Hierophant, you know, I don't think it's somebody that, like, you don't have to be a preacher or it's not a pope or nothing to be the Hierophant. But it is talking about, like, I think being confident in your beliefs, like spiritual beliefs, and not afraid to share it with others. Like, there's a difference between like being a missionary type. I'm not saying anything wrong about them. I mean, some are good and some are bad. But anyway, like people who go into other people's houses and like push stuff on them. Like I think to be the Hierophant is in offering your knowledge and stuff to others about spiritual ideas or higher thoughts. And being confident in that, I feel like is a big part of it. But you don't have to push it down people's throats. So, and the Eight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. So I think the opportunity is to be that, the knowledge giver about your spiritual matters or what you think beyond the 3D world. And it could happen very quickly. So, but the challenge is the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So I think, the High Priestess keeps things secretive. So, I mean, there is that, you don't want to just tell everything you're doing, first of all. So that's a challenge. Because you kind of want to share, you do want to share stuff with people, too, so they know what's going on. And, I mean, as far as, like, they have the knowledge that you have, you feel like. So you want to share it, but you don't want to share everything you're doing. So that could be part of the High Priestess. Or it could be trusting your intuition. Because we all struggle with that sometimes. I know I do at times. And then I'm always kicking myself in the ass later when I don't listen to it. So, yeah, and my candle flickered like crazy when I said that. So, yes, I'm trying to listen to it more. And then the Three of Pentacles is working as a collaboration. So the Nine of Swords fits in here. Maybe that Nine of Swords is like debating, like staying up late at night, thinking, ruminating about if I trusted my intuition or if I did the right thing. Should I tell people this stuff? Sometimes I get things through my intuition that really I'm like, okay, well, more through my mediumship, but it's all, higher spiritual gifts, stuff like that. But it's like, okay, how do I tell anybody this? Because for one, they're going to be like, how do you know this? And I say, oh, Grandpa told me who's been gone for however many years or whatever, so then it kind of, and when you get a message that you feel is important that you need to get out, and it can be Nine of Swords on you when you're like wondering, which is depression, anxiety, staying up late night. How do I tell people this? I have to tell people this, but then I can't. But then if I do, and I don't, and and so maybe you need to, and part of that challenge is working with others. Well, I mean, that kind of says it right there. I think like telling people others is part of the Nine of Swords in this spread. So the possible outcome is the Hermit and Temperance. So you can take that a couple ways to it. And remember, the basis is about, uncovering hidden knowledge. The knowledge, being thankful for whatever you find out, even if it's good or bad, at least you know, and you have more knowledge to make the choice. Make the choice. If you take this opportunity to share what you know with others, you're going to have to make it quickly, possibly. And don't let all of, doubts and stuff get in your head. Just believe, trust, and believe, and send out love and light. And I think at some point you have to be like, okay, if they do believe me, good. That's great. Hopefully they do. But if they don't, who cares? And if they say I'm crazy, who cares? They're going to say I'm crazy anyway. I mean, people will say you're crazy no matter what you do. And crazy's not always bad. There's good crazy. There's bad crazy, but I don't judge things good and bad. So, and you shouldn't either. Okay, I better practice my speech. Anyway, the outcome could be that, possible outcome, that you do isolate more, to go within and figure out. Now, don't isolate too long. I mean, there's a fine balance there. It's important for us all to go and isolate and look at ourselves and our situation and see it from another perspective. But then it can't go too long. I mean, we do have to have connections in our lives. Even if it seems like there's no good ones out there. There are good people out there. It's just hard to find, but we're all building communities. We need to be starting building communities now. And online is a good way too. And so, yes, Anyway, don't stay in Hermit too long. Temperance, that could be part of that. You know, when to... Do I temper this or do I not temper that? I don't know, I was picturing somebody making chocolate for some reason. Like, you temper chocolate, and if you let it go too long or too high of a heat, it's going to burn out. It'll be ruined. But then if you go too slow, then you're stirring forever. You're like, am I ever going to finish this? And then it can still turn out bad if you don't temper it enough, you know, if you don't heat it enough. So temperance is finding that perfect temperature. So that goes along with that part I was just saying about the Hermit, like how long to isolate. Or the outcome, possible outcome could be a Virgo, the Hermit coming back. Once they start seeing that you are spreading, that, you know, you are getting your message out there and people are actually listening, that you're not afraid and living in the 9 swords anymore, you've overcome that, you're not afraid to speak your truth, then it makes them more, you know, gives them more courage. And it doesn't just have to be a Virgo. It could be somebody, you know, who's been in Hermit mode themselves. Take it how it resonates. But then they come back around because they see that you're speaking your truth and you're being brave, and they can too. You know, because maybe they made a choice that wasn't you in the past based on, you know, things they shouldn't have based it on. Security and what's right is it can be defined in many different ways. Like, what is the right thing to do? Well, who decides what's right, first of all? And then if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're both miserable, then is that right to stay in it? You know, there is a right way to get out of it. But I'm using right and wrongs again. Like, there is a higher functioning, a higher level, whatever, you know what I mean, higher frequency way to get out of these things where you don't hurt other people and you're honest. And that would be the right or wrong, not so much should I stay just because I've been here this long. I don't know why I'm going off on. Well, I know why, but anyway. I digress. So there it is. So, you know, get ready. You might find out some hidden things. But just take it all in stride. I'm trying to step back and look at what's the lesson I can get from this. Everything's a lesson. Everything is a message too. So, and keep that dream journal. It is important to write down. Okay, now I know sometimes you can't write down right when you wake up because you gotta pee, you gotta, I don't know, whatever you do when you first wake up. I know I gotta go pee. But then you write it down soon, like very soon, while it's still fresh in your mind, because then it, like, when you first wake up, it's still there, right there, and it just starts slowly fading as the day goes on. So write it down early. Read over it a few times. I would read over it later that day and then a few days later, just for different insights. And you might write down your insights stuff too. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that myself. And then sometimes when I tell other people that I can trust, because my dreams are so crazy, I don't really like telling many people, you know, then you get another perspective as well. Some reason, like telling somebody, you kind of see their reaction maybe, then you get another perspective on it. So yeah. So that's it. I hope you guys all have a great New Year. When you see this, it'll probably already been New Year's. So I'm filming the night before New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. But it'll probably take me a few days to edit. So anyway, it'll be 2022 when you see this. So yay, it's 2022. Yeah. Let's do this right this time, people. Anyway, but there's no right and wrong. What's wrong with you, Mikey Lane? Jeez, I do declare, if Mikey Lane would just listen to her own words of wisdom, as far as I'm talking about, she keeps saying don't say good and bad, and now I'm talking in the third person. So anyway, with love and light, have a great whatever it is there, day, night, evening. This message is timeless as always. And I do declare, I guess I'm going to go, I don't know. You don't even know what I'm going to do anyway. All right. Did I say with love and light enough? All right. Oh, and my leap of faith is going to be February 2nd, 2022, probably at 2:22 p.m. Central Time. It's live on YouTube. And then there'll be another event the next day. So, we're going to find out if my person, I'm not stalking, my potential business partner, if they're going to show up or not. And then if they're going to be my business partner or not. And there'll be much more. I'm planning lots of things, so stay tuned to Mikey Lane. And check out GalaBid, you know. Any proceeds right now, my Pleiadian art auction, are going to my leap of faith. So, I'm going to be broke after Christmas especially. So, anyway, I'll see you all in 2022. Have a good night. Bye.